Hey, this is Mike Stewart. So look what's getting cloned. NBC decided to bring back one of their original hits, The Weakest Link. It's getting ghosted, and this time the host will be Jane Lynch. She'll do a nice carbon copy, but we thought if you loved the game, then I'd share with you the original broadcast bitch. After all, she was known primarily for her mean-spirited sarcasm during the show. What we've got here is the original Weakest Link lady when she was in her prime with that #1 show.
We pick up this telephone with a little trepidation. On television, she's known as the Anti-Regis, the dark side of the tube. Contestants would definitely say, don't clone this one, Ann Robinson.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Already? I have failed the test? Goodness gracious. And it's late in the afternoon. You're taping now in L.A., aren't you?
I am, yes. We've got a packed schedule. I can't remember which way I say it this side.
Well, I want to know, have you chewed up anyone so far?
I chew someone up. I make it my life's mission every day of my life to chew at least 3 big-time celebs up.
Oh, goodness. And what practice you've had. I mean, You are such a hit maker from coast to coast, and around now the Atlantic. Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. I mean, I saw that celebrity one with the Star Trek. Hilarious.
Good.
And Captain Kirk, William Shatner, was making moves on you.
He was. I don't think he was quite on the same planet as the rest of us, but he was making some moves. You're quite right.
Oh, indeed. I think it's the black that sort of just also it intrigues but repels. We're a little afraid of you, Anne.
Well, I think I make a point when we do these celebrity shows, the audience is put in the studio, and then the celebs come on and they stand behind their podium and they get huge applause, as indeed they deserve, because they're all great stars in their own right. And I come out and the celebs all down there clapping, and I just completely ignore them and start the game, because it's important that they feel just a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, indeed. I mean, well, uncomfortable. Let me see. That outfit, all that black wardrobe, it's a combination of Gestapo, Mother Superior, and Christopher Lee.
Well, all of those things, plus the fact I think they realize now that this is someone who is not going to respect their celebrity.
No, not at all.
And that's quite unnerving.
Well, that comes from, and I'm jumping ahead here a little bit, but that comes, I'm sure, from your journalistic background. I mean, you've had a wonderful career all throughout the United Kingdom as a journalist in many phases of that.
Yes, I mean, I suppose it is that as a journalist one has a highly tuned sense of cynicism, and that, if you're any good at your job, you mustn't think that film stars and television stars are too important. But the pleasure here often is that I genuinely don't know who they are, because I haven't been brought up on American television. Did a radio show for 6 years for the BBC, Saturday morning, Ann Robinson show. I love country.
So
I think you're much more respectful of country here than we are over there.
So Tammy Wynette and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, really old-fashioned, Willie Nelson.
Oh, Willie's the best. I've interviewed and met him as well. He's a delight, yeah.
Yeah, no, we love them all.
And he's real. I guess that's what you like about it. Like yourself, unpretentious. I mean, what you see is what you get, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I just like the music. I like them. I love the idea that they've all had rickety, untidy lives.
Yes.
I mean, not only the people they sing about, but themselves.
Well, they lived a full, real life, and that's what makes what's life interesting.
Yeah.
And like yourself with your book, Memoirs of an Unfit Mother. Now, that's a bold title.
Well, I think it's an honest book. It would have been quite unfair for me to write an autobiography and for it to be cheesy when I've campaigned all my journalistic life for us to be real and honest. So it is quite a startling account of a girl who grew up in a rich, new money environment with a mother who ran a multi-million-pound business.
Yes,
that was my mother.
Your mother, of course, she was a stall market girl. It's what it's called.
Yeah, she had a market stall and she turned it into a mega business. She had a big alcohol problem, which was the downside, and of course I inherited everything. The shopping, the flamboyance, the alcohol, you name it. I mean, I was no victim, but it really was a very different world for women in the 70s and 80s.
Most certainly. And I think now finally we're starting to achieve a little bit of a balance that way, aren't we?
Yeah, but I worry, all these wonderful career women, that's the good side. The bad side is that a lot of them are leading lonely lives where they don't have partners.
A little too ballsy, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think they really have to turn the volume down to have a good home life.
Now then, I want to turn the tables on you a little bit, Ann Robinson.
Go on.
First impressions.
What does that mean?
It means I'm going to give you a series of names. First impression.
Okay.
Mel Gibson.
Boring.
Daughter Emma.
Tricky.
Oh, I think I've tapped into something here. Tricky and
Tricky and beautiful.
good cover. Charming, wonderful. All right, thank you again. It's been a delight.
That's terrific.
It's been a pleasure. We got you a little bit. I'm glad I was able to.
And that's the way it went, and she was a joy to have on the air. This is Mike Stewart.